this time of social unrest and COVID-19, we wanted to highlight those in the community who are pillars and who are still standing. And right now I am here with the owner of Chef Sara's on 71st and Exchange, Miss Sara Phillips. How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you.
We finally got it right.
Yes.
So do you mind telling me a little bit about how you got started, how long you've been in the community? I know you live in the community, but you also have a restaurant here. So how long have you been here?
Well, I've been in the community now, it'll be my 9th year in September. When I started out my goods going to different businesses, you know, like beauty shops and doctor's offices, taking my food there. And that's how I got started. The woman that owns the cafe, she would buy food from me, and she approached me one day and said that this is a food desert. We need food in this area, and I think your food would be great. So she offered me the cafe. That's how I got the cafe.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't looking for a more brick and mortar. I was looking to work with a small family as a personal chef, and this turned into a cafe. I'm truly blessed.
Oh, wow. And how long have you lived in the community? Are you from the area?
No, I'm not. Well, I can say I am from the community. I'm really originally from Pittsburgh. I started out as a flight attendant for TWA. I flew for 32 years. And after American came in and bought TWA out, I felt it was time for me to change my hat. So they laid us off for about 2 years. And then I went on to culinary school.
Mm-hmm.
And after I graduated, I decided, well, this is time for me to just close one door and let another one open. So I decided to go on and do cooking full term as a personal chef.
And how would you describe your cuisines?
Well, mine is it's sort of soul food, sort of healthy. It's more healthy than soul food. To me is cooked from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and everybody cooks soul food differently. That's why I don't like to be recognized as soul food. But there's so many different versions of it. And my food is more healthier food for the community. I was trying to base my menu on what the community wanted. It took me about 2 or 3 years to get that menu together because I didn't know what they wanted. I started out with just sandwiches and coffee. But I knew then I could not keep that place with just sandwiches and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't making any money. So people asked me to bring in different foods, and I'm a breakfast person, so this was right down my alley. So that's when, after about a year, that's when I started bringing in like great grits, shrimp and grits, pancakes, waffles. Chicken and waffles was just arrived about maybe a year ago. We came up with that idea because I don't fry food. The restaurant is so small that I don't have enough space for fryers and ovens. If you'll notice when you come in there, I'm cooking on hot plates. So my hot plates and grills and refrigeration is what keeps us going.
Well, you cook on hot plates and your food is
old fashioned.
Wow. Yeah, because those chicken and waffles are amazing.
Thank you.
And you put the chicken in the waffle.
Bacon in the waffle.
And it's so amazing. Thank you. So early inspired, what inspired you to actually go into culinary?
My mother and my grandmother. I was always at their knees cooking. I just loved to cook. And then when I went to the airlines, that even broadened my view of cooking because of the fact that I always worked the galley position. Mm-hmm. And I was introduced to many different areas or we'll say locations of food, cuisine. So I was always a foodie, and it just brought it out more as a flight attendant, working to get these different flavors.
Okay, and not to take a complete left turn, but during this time, there's a lot going on between COVID, and actually I want to start off with COVID. How have you been able to stay open during COVID?
Well, they made it easy for us because we couldn't open our doors, but we had to make sure that we were up to code as far as keeping the place sanitized, making sure people wore their masks. We kept our masks on, and then we were on Uber Eats before all of this broke out.
Okay.
So Uber Eats, Postmates, and DoorDash were the delivery services we used. And then people could call us and put in their orders. A lot of people didn't know we were still open. We were getting most of our orders through the internet.
Oh, wow.
So it was the internet that really helped us.
Okay. And I was gonna ask, in that case, your previous experience going to business, serving your food there, if that was another way that you provided food now during COVID.
Exactly.
But is that true? Did that help that previous experience?
Oh, absolutely, because I have people to this day. I have been out of the street for 9 years, but they remembered me coming to the different beauty shops. I had a girl come in just the other day. She says, I've been looking for you because I want that chicken salad. So, people will talk and let them know where I'm located. And they look for me all the time. So that street helped me a lot.
Amen. So now, with the social unrest, you were one of the few businesses that didn't get hit, from what I understand. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because of the community really wrapped their arms around our place. I had a lady come in after we opened up, after all the chaos went down the first night. She came to me and said, Chef Sara, I saw these two young men break Majani's window. They were throwing bricks at just going by breaking in business, not taking anything because there's really nothing to take.
Right.
They was just destroying property. And she said when they got ready to throw the bricks, she was walking up the street and she told them, she said, don't do that. She only has muffins in there, and besides, she's black owned. So that saved us one night. Another night, a guy that comes into the coffee shop, he works as security for the Metro. He come in and stood in the middle of the coffee shop and let everybody know, this is my mama and I take care of her. I was in the car the other night and these guys had on all black and they was getting ready to destroy her place. And I got out the car and said, that's my mother's place. I wouldn't do that if I was you. So my community, they really, really take care of us.
That's good. Wow. I didn't know. I didn't know just how dire it was on the block. I mean, because obviously with everything going on, our office is here on 71st Street, and to protect my family, I actually live on the 70th.
Wow.
So I made sure they were covered.
Mm-hmm.
But I was actually gone the entire weekend.
Wow.
To only come back
To this mayhem.
So I guess that was fortunate for us. But to see that you were even your location is actually across the street from Majani's, the other restaurant, the other black-owned restaurant,
Right.
That you mentioned. But you, Surf's Up, another black-owned restaurant, and Majani, obviously, you know they got their windows broken.
I think that's all the damage.
Yeah, that's all the damage that took place with his. Nothing was stolen, but you guys were pretty much the only black-owned restaurants that did not get hit.
It's a blessing. I tell you, it's a blessing. Every day I would pray to go in there and make sure everything was intact, and it was.
Wow. That's all I have for you, Ms. Phillips. That's literally all I have for you. Thank you for coming in. Is there anything else you would like to add? Actually, yes. Your social media, your address.
My address is 7201 South Exchange. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
You on Instagram now?
Yes. I haven't tried TikTok yet.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't even do TikTok.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Then I don't feel so bad.
No.
But yes, we do have a webpage, and it's www.chefsarascafe.com.
And that's Sarah without the H.
Without the H.
No H.
No H.
Do you have a phone number as well?
773-885-9774.
Thank you so much. It was a privilege talking to you.
My
Seriously.
pleasure.
And I'll see you for that Jamaican rum coffee.
You sure will. And the chicken and waffles.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
forget.